showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics, and it's another time for the Only Slabs. And it's not Only Slabs if I don't have with me, of course, my friend, the other man who's on the way to 1,000, Mr. Chris, the comic vet. How the hell are you today, sir?
I'm wonderful because less than 24 hours ago,
Yesterday. Yeah.
my handsome friend right here, co-host, friend, family, let's be honest, finally surpassed 1,000 subscribers. Rob, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I feel like this is something that's personal to me to watch everything happen with your channel and this accelerated growth that you've had over the last 3 months. It's been a wild, fantastic ride to watch what the content you're producing the whole C3 weekend and be a part of OnlySlabs, my man. If there's anyone in YouTube that deserves it more than you, I don't know who they are, but congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. It is very, very well done. Again, I'm very proud of you.
And I gotta say, for of course, to everybody who subscribed and made this possible, thank you very much. And of course, it's been a fun ride doing it along with you, and the two of us moving together through this pillar by pillar. And that's why it's so great to see that now that I got mine, I saw you dropped your thing. Okay, now it's official. Let's get Chris going there. Chris is at 920 something, or I think it was. So it's time to get this man up to 1,000 too, so we can sit there and do these things and keep moving together. And there's a lot of guys out there who blew me away was the folks that were really helping to step up to help push to make it happen. I mean, it was great, of course, seeing DJ do his thing, and the Immortal Biggie Shaq did a huge shout out thing, and then of course Switch Comics did a great video that he edited.
That was
but
brilliant.
Comics by the Bay, dude. I showed it to my kids and my family. I'm like, oh, dude, this is what somebody did.
Next level.
And it's like, I love the man now. And it's like, at the same time, I'm glad he lives on the other side of the country. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, folks,
support the baldness and shave your head. So, in support of Rob getting 1,000 subscribers, it's going down right now. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh no, I don't want... Rob, this is for you. 1,000 subs. Woo! It's gonna be a cold one this holiday. Oh no. Oh no. So, like I said, this was a big push to get Rob to 1,000 subscribers. But there's a couple other channels that are at 900 plus that I want to get up to 1,000 subscribers as well, or at least get them on their way. And that would be Rob's partner in crime for OnlySlabs, Chris, the comic vet. Go visit his channel, give him a sub. Let's get him on the road to 1,000 subscribers, just like Rob. The other person is Brian LCS. Brian's done an awesome job making the award ceremonies for this community, bringing the community together. I'm confident he'll be at 1,000 in no time, but let's help him get on his way to 1,000 subscribers. Goodness. Well, all right. Mustache, comic book, build back Balder.
dude,
next level.
Guys, one of the moderators, if it hasn't already been dropped, please drop the link there to at Comics by the Bay. Give him a sub up. He's just over 300 subscribers. That is dedication. I mean,
I wonder.
His hair's shorter than yours now, you hippie.
It's true. I only do mine like once a week or whatever. My God, and I need a mirror. Like when I
Although I'll give you this, now you can enter his Build Back Boulder challenge
yeah, well,
because now you can shave your head.
yeah,
Speaking of shaved heads,
yes, let's do
an,
this.
our guests, or at least one half of our guests today, the other Master and Madam Blaster, I'll let you guess which one it is that's shaved head. How you doing today?
Hey, congratulations.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
do I get street
Yeah.
cred? People who
Yes.
don't know me, I had a full head of hair.
Just
Yeah,
before this video, right? Absolutely.
Exactly.
Backstage, actually, while
You're
Comics
entered.
Bay was there, you were shaving it up. I saw it. Nobody else could see it.
Yeah,
They were 2 peas in a pod, both shoulder length.
exactly.
Madam wasn't as committed.
Steve, Madam, welcome to OnlySlabs. It's great to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us. We're excited.
Yeah.
We're excited too because I've watched you guys on Anachronic Comics and on along with Matt Woods and some of the other stuff. Absolutely love some stuff and some of the books that you guys shown off. Can't wait to get into this, but before we can actually do that, we still are contractually obligated by the YouTube gods that we must play Romper Room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, yes, we did. And it's Liz Crucius and Madam Blaster and Anachronic Comics and Mr. Comics 89, Seth 11, Jacob Comics. Hi, guys, all you guys, welcome. PSN Green Hulkster. How you doing, sir? I got another AOK
Hey.
from him. I just did one, and the man sent me another AOK. It's sitting back here. I got to open it up sometimes as we can do another special thing. Thank you to him. Shout out to PSN Green Hulkster. Zach's Collections. Brian LCS also on there, like mentioned by Comics Bay on that road to 1,000.
Yep, just rolled over 900.
Yeah, Mad Spidey, our man from down Australia here with us, collecting with Durs. Yes, happy to have you here, sir. Trev, the shipping guru here, as always, and Cat Fan Comics Man, Chop and Drop. Holy cow, they're turning out for you guys today. Let's see, Comics by the Bay here. He's here to watch us. Yeah, special shout out there. Let's see, make sure I'm not trying to hit everybody here. There's a lot of chats just kind of scrolling through, a lot of back and forth. Everyone's seen, yeah. Even Henry Calvo was talking about me. Apparently, I didn't realize. Mr. James Willie, how you doing? Always great to have the Canadian contingent here. Wow, he's going to shave his body next for Chris and Brian.
Wow.
Please, no video for that one. Blue Hellion Comics, how you doing here? Let's see, Shop for Comics. Yeah, I was just going through some of my really, really old videos, like stuff that for where I had changed the channel profiles at one point, made it to like a, I don't know, anyway, it doesn't really matter. But so a lot of the stuff I had commented at one time became like as if I had never commented on it. And so I was just bugging me that it was always in that list of comments. So I just was going through and hitting the like button on a bunch of them, reliking them just to clear it through. And my God, some of the guys like Shop that have been here since before I was at 100 subscribers, man. Thank you for being on the ride this whole long time, man. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Collect winters. Gary the Bee, the casual comic buy guy. Just don't worry, Gary. You were perfectly welcome to watch Chris's video. We haven't missed anything just yet. Let's see here. Did I get everyone? Seth, 11, Brian, Comics, Zach's Collectible. Just scrolling through. I think. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Matt Woods.
Yeah. Sorry,
Trouble.
guys. Sorry.
Can you block him or something?
We could, except that as a previous guest of the show, he's entitled to be here. So what are you gonna do? Psychedelic Comics, how you doing? Randy Rasnick.
Randy with snake. Randy with
Randy.
snake.
I'm getting it wrong. Kenneth Bird, how you doing there?
Doing
My goodness, Bleecker Street Comics is here. Scrolling. My God, so many comments. I think I got everybody.
Rob, I do need you to let me know if Dope Comics comes on. I have a Todd McFarlane, and I'm gonna scare him away with it.
Oh,
He doesn't. I've got a Spider-Man Todd McFarlane. It's not part of the show, but if he shows up, I can get rid of him real quick and just
Okay.
pop that up.
He is also a two-time former guest of the show, so also he gets a pass. I think that you're gonna have that issue in that we have a lot of guests that are really awesome. So
No, they're all awesome. Yeah,
but
definitely.
today's awesome guests are right here. And you guys are only the second tandem on the
Awesome.
show.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, and the first husband and wife combo.
Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna
I
write that
always
down.
love, and you know what's funny is I love watching videos where husbands and wives get together and do the videos together, because the interplay, especially when there's a shared connection there, that the energy that they feed off of one another is just so enjoyable to watch, and that's what's fun about watching your guys' videos and stuff. So hopefully this video will live up to that now that I've built all that up. But what are you gonna do?
No
Rob,
pressure,
it's
guys.
so much fun as people we make friends and people get to know us and they'll know maybe we're not getting along that week so well, and I'll get some in the messages. They'll be like, "You need to duck and cover, keep your head down," kind of stuff. It's fun,
Yeah.
So for anybody who happens to be here who doesn't watch your channel or seen any of your content before, what's the Cliff Notes version of the Master and Madam Blaster?
It is that we do some show and tell because I'm collecting comic books and I have the goal of collecting ASM 1 through 100 signed by Stan Lee.
I mean, collecting 1 through 100 is a bold move to begin with, but
yes.
doing it all, every single one signed by Stan Lee. When I first heard you say that the first time, I said, "Man, there's a man who doesn't like money."
Did this guy win the Powerball? That's what I asked Rob.
No, though, he'd already have them if he won the lottery. It's just...
And Madam decided the boxes were hitting the front door, and she's like, "What's in the box?" And she decided, I'm like, I better get her in and excited about this, or I'm never going to make my goal. So Madam's on board, and we have fun. We both met in art class, so Madam likes to sketch members of the community.
Yep.
I think he's reaching for something.
No, stop.
Right.
Stop.
I'm gonna flip Rob around here for a sec, everyone.
Hey,
Look at
yeah.
this. Look at
Yeah,
this.
she nailed you, I think.
Brilliant.
Now, I do want to, we don't want Chris to feel left out. My daughter did a sketch of me, Chris. Okay. And I made a copy.
It's a police sketch.
It is.
I made a copy. This is yours, Chris. This is for you.
The likeness is uncanny.
You shaved your mustache on me, but
Yeah. Well, it took 48 years to grow it, so I decided to get rid of it and give it another 48 to grow in. But yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
we
wonderful.
do that. Madam likes to get in cosplay once a month. She likes
Yep.
to get dressed up for the videos. So we just have fun with it and just talk about, whatever. And then we go on the comic book crowd, right? We are really, really happy that you made it to 1,000 because you can't compete against us next time if we're nominated. So
That's right. we have to go against a whole nother crew.
Yes.
It's crazy.
that is great. That is great that Brian sets that bar so that we can all
absolutely
have
and
fun.
if
and
you
be
don't know what he's
nominated.
talking about, of course, Chris and I, they
Yep.
run ourselves our.
Hold on.
You know what? Hold on, I can do it. You got it, Chris. There, stand by. There we go. The OnlySlabs People's Collab or Project whatever collaborative project. That's what it was. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, so thank you all very much for that, for the vote, for the community who helped us to do that. Anywho,
Did you want to say anything
I was just falling down.
about the channel? Is there anything you want to?
No.
Okay.
I think you covered it pretty much. Yeah.
I'm going to try to not talk so much and let Madam have some time, but we'll see.
let's see how that works. Do we need to have a chess clock that we can? All right. So it is only slabs. The people here came here to see slabs. So what's the first book you're going to kick this show off with today?
Okay, I did a little homework, and Chris said that there was one book that reigns supreme on the show that is shown the most.
Oh,
So we're going to kick it off with that one.
okay.
Yay!
Yes. Yeah.
And it is a very popular book. We're always blown away by the fandom for the Jackal.
Yes,
Exactly.
Jackal is so important. Hold up, don't bring that back up. We're going to give this book a little bit of the special treatment. Yes, Steve's absolutely correct. This book, I feel, is the most shown book. It just goes to show the strength and the popularity of the Punisher, all joking aside. But let's just take a look for a second. The signature placement that Stan has dropped on this particular 8.5, everyone, 8.5. Yeah, he decided that Spidey's bulge was just a little too much for that era, and he decided to cover it up with with an excellent placement. But at least you got it on, it's like all the yellow there. He had to put it right on Spidey's package. That's a great book, though, guys. Great way to start the show.
Matt's telling us that the story behind this book, though, is better than the book.
Well, Madam?
Well, Steven and I were just starting to date, and we were going to watch a movie. And right next to the movie theater was Atomic Comics, yeah. And we went in there, and he was drooling over this book and whatever. We're going to the movie theater. We go in the theater, and I excuse myself. I go in there. I secretly buy the book and come back.
Wait, you just started dating.
It was raw, unsigned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Still.
matter.
Still.
So,
preach, brother.
slapping a ring on that one, man.
I had a keeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't remember what the movie was.
Why bother at that point? You're on the phone.
Wow.
Mom, I found the one.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
great. You know what's,
that
you know
could
what's
be
funny
the
is
best
that
story yet.
we joke about that book all the time with it being the Jackal thing and everything, but it was so bad that actually I was watching a channel the other day where somebody actually was talking and thought that the Punisher's original name was the Jackal.
Oh,
And
boy.
if you only had really seen the cover and didn't really read it or know anything about it, I could see why people would think that, because there's no
placement is everything.
the Jackal, and here he is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Now we know
story.
we have like 5 pieces of original art. We know this is only slabs. So Madam, I just need you to hand me that. It's Punisher related. I just need to set it off to the side. This isn't we're not trying to break any of the rules or anything. Here. Yeah, just hand me that, Madam.
Yeah.
Just
Get
hand me
that bullseye out of
Let me-
here.
That's very nice.
Let me say it's not a slab. I'm just setting that off to the side. Sorry about that, guys.
Very nice.
No, don't be breaking the rules, everyone.
No, that was not a rule break.
Yeah, he's
All
moving
right,
out of the
but-
way.
We had the best time this year. The next slab, or the next actually 3 slabs, are from C3, Rob and Chris.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, that was the first year we participated in it. So right out of the gate, Madam's not allowed to DM Clayton Crane. There's a story behind that, but I have Detective Comics.
More rules going on here, folks.
Yeah. I hear ya.
Detective Comics 1000 that we got from
yeah.
Panda
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. Yeah. I believe there's 3 copies of this, and each one is a different color background, spotlighting.
I know
the
of at least
Batmobile.
2 of the variants. I don't
2.
remember
Okay.
the third, but
But yeah, that again, now look at the signature placement on this, everyone. This is fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, say what you want about Clayton Crane, but when it comes to signature placement, the guy hits a home run most of the time.
Yeah. Did you hear that, hon?
Yeah. I tell you, there's something about a yellow cover with the yellow label, and then the
Absolutely.
yes, it just sets the mood. All right. The second book that we got from Digger Jim on C3. Now, I'm a big Voltron fan,
Oh,
and he popped this bad boy up.
yes.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. I can't
it
believe
takes me
Digger
right
Jim got
back.
rid of that book.
I know. I wonder if his wife is aware of it.
He must have gotten an upgrade because he's a big Voltron guy.
Hardcore. Yeah. Yeah. And I know his wife actually buys a Voltron stuff for
I know.
anniversaries and birthdays. And yeah, that's fantastic. That's a great
Woo.
cover too.
You like that?
Special first edition, it says.
Yeah, no, you got to love it. You got to love it. All right, the last book's going to be familiar to Rob because I bought it from him.
Optimus Prime was the name of my first wife.
Amazing Spider-Man 55.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah. Does that look familiar?
That
It
cover has
does, huh?
become a classic as far as
Was-
I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, it was one of those. What is it? I forget the name. The group. Who's on the COA on that? That's the.
I don't have it. I pulled everything out of the plastic.
It doesn't matter. It was one of these things you could buy. You could buy them.
Dynamic Forces or something?
Dynamic Forces. That's the one. Yeah. You
Okay.
buy it signed and. So they do these limited signatures. That's why you get the numbering, even though it's not like he doesn't sign others of that book. It's just it was of this run that they did. It was a limited of 300.
Yeah.
Man,
Welcome.
that they hit that book hard with on the grade on that one, unfortunately. But yeah,
Well, you threw it up for a very fair starting price.
I was so disappointed with it. I was like, all right, we're gonna, because that was like one of the ones when I was doing the live unboxings of the submission unboxing, and it was just like, oh no, all right, we're gonna sell this right now. So
Yeah, no,
great.
we got it. It's
Thank
going to
you.
be when we hit 400, we're going to give it away.
No,
Oh, very good.
that's fine. Thank you for donating to the cause for the comics curing cancer. That still is, guys. If you haven't gotten it in, you have till the end of the year to still count with this year's total. Go to the communities tab here on this page. Scroll down just a little bit. You'll see the link still there for the link tree to go ahead and you can donate to comics curing cancer. With the total there, we're within $500 of hitting 24,000.
Wow. Wow.
So we're getting there close. So if you're looking for that last minute tax giveaway, whatever else, consider comics curing cancer. Anyways, go ahead.
And just real quick, Madam's going to show off a book for the first time here that she's jazzed about. But Gary B, I bought 2 books from you for the comics curing cancer. The ASM 29, is that the second Scorpion? And it was a 0.5. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember that one. Yes.
Gary B ended up winning that
Nice.
off of our channel. So I just thought, it went to a good home. So
Good. Excellent.
Yeah. All right, Madam.
All right, I have a LD Granoff,
Addie Granoff.
Witch.
Yes.
Oh boy.
which I really think, like, I'm an artist, and I really think this is like the pieta of comic book covers. This thing is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a masterpiece.
Granoff does
it's got to be
amazing
one of my
work.
favorites.
I've seldom seen a Granoff cover that hasn't just been really beautiful as you look into it. He's a phenomenal cover artist. Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
And their romance is one that's one of those things that Marvel attempts not to mess around with. Like they've been a couple for the better part of 40 years, at least early 80s. Like, yeah, that's a special cover. I've never seen the Virgin variant for that before. That is incredible. Again, the signature placement is special here because he almost doesn't want to take away from the piece that needs to be focused on is these two characters having a romantic moment. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
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 Madam's
He'll-
favorite comic book, would you say?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say that's my
It's her favorite cover. We have it on display. Like nothing's gonna bump it off, you know.
Gotcha.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
He'll even sign upside down to get it out of the way.
Yeah. Bad memories, Rob. Bad memories.
All right. I've got one book, and then the next set of 3 books are going to be related to our 4 children. So, little teaser there. But an Amazing Spider-Man signed yellow label 238.
Oh,
Hobgoblin.
Wow.
well, we got to give the goblin some love here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
That is.
With
So we got
tattoos as well.
Romita Senior and Junior and Stanley.
Oh, what a trifecta.
I don't have a single tattoo, but I've got one in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So. All right. Now, this book, there is a piece of art that I need to put away. Just, again, not breaking any rules here. Can you hand me that, madam? Can you hand me-
Oh wow.
Okay, yeah, hold that there for a second. Like, all joking aside, how did you come across this piece, Steve?
So, eBay. I got this off of
Okay.
eBay.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
searching for comic books, and at some point I stumbled across the original art 10 years ago, and I'm like, I can have the original. This is from Web of Spider-Man Annual number 3. There's a bunch of splashes of all the characters,
Right.
and this just came up, and I went for it.
Oh. All right.
All right, sorry.
No,
sorry
that's
about
that's
that.
that needs to get. That's one of those things you get framed and.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Don't get me in trouble. Madam's like, you're putting them in the gun safe, and
Shame.
So, me and Madam have 4 children,
Yeah.
right?
Last I counted.
Okay.
That you guys know of, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah. We have 4. If we lose one, we still have 3. We're okay.
That's right. You know, and you get a couple extras that way, right? If all 4 tires go out, they can each pick up a corner of the car and carry you guys like a litter.
Exactly. So, one of our daughters really liked the Flash CW.
Mhm.
So, I was on Craigslist looking for comic books, and I actually did.
the Flash CW, as in like enjoyed the show, or thought that he filled out a red suit pretty well.
He's a little young for that. so-
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Sure.
okay.
Sorry then.
I could ask her now. It's been several years.
No.
I don't want to know the answer.
That's okay.
So, some guy had some slabs up, and we're in Arizona. Like, we're a don't tread on me thing, and I've got guns. I actually traded a gun for this comic book.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
It's interesting. Flash 123. I like to.
You can
call
do
it.
that here in America, by the way, Chris.
Oh, thank you for
We
clarifying
got
that,
guns
because
for lots of
oh
things.
my goodness, that could be the most
Oh.
important comic book in the history of comic books. What was the gun?
It was a Yugo. God, what are they called? SKS, a Yugoslavian SKS with a grenade launcher adapter on the front.
Oh my goodness!
It's a hunting gun, Chris.
Rob, what's the? Yeah, I'm fully aware of weaponry. I may not understand everything about American culture, trading guns for comic books. That part's a little foreign to me, but I do understand weaponry. Rob, do you got an FMV on a 5.0 Flash 123? Again, this is the book that began the whole creation that led eventually years later into Crisis on Infinite Earths and every crisis ever since. This is that book, and this book is actually very difficult to get into, that mid to high grade. And Steve's holding a book that's right perfect as far as
Yeah,
I'm concerned.
this is at the 5.0. It's the number that it's the grade that crosses over into the 4-figure category.
Right.
So this book right around $1,100 with the last sale
Yeah.
of in August actually at $1,280.
Yeah.
And then,
That
Rob, can you look up the FNV for a Yugoslavian SK? I'm kidding.
Not $1,200.
This
That
isn't
is-
even ours. It's our daughter's. So
That's right. That's a huge key book. Congratulations to her on that one.
yeah. All right. Now, on Netflix, they had posted like the Silver Surfer cartoon from the 90s or late 80s. I'm not sure. And my other daughter just loved it. So she became a Silver Surfer fan. Okay. And right when COVID kicked off, all the books like really dropped. People panicked, and I snagged this book. Fantastic Four 48, signed by Stan Lee.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Owatu doing his best, Roman Emperor strike a pose. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into key books here now.
This is
key books.
This was on campus actually at Empire State University. It was Greek week,
Yeah.
and they're getting ready for the party. So
This cover
yoga!
this cover helped inspire Animal House. But yeah, like the cover's so iconic. I actually almost didn't notice the signature placement there, right under the LAC and Galactus. But yeah, wow, 6.5. It looks much better than 6.5. That's horrific.
It is.
Yeah. Really happy with that. Again, it's not even ours. It's not even ours. And then
you guys want to adopt the fifth child? You guys ever think of going international with a fifth child? I just want to put that out.
If we lose one,
Adopt a child from a third world country. He doesn't even have guns. I mean, come on.
Well, there are guns. It's just a little bit more tighter to get guns. Yeah. Okay.
We've actually traded we've done guns for sculptures too.
Yes, Stephanie, where she's sketching the portraits. She's a sculptor. Probably should have said that earlier on, but yeah. She sculpted some busts for a friend of mine, and I got a big healthy stack of firearms out of it. So
wow, I never thought of guns as currency, but here we are.
I know.
all right, my kids have some good taste. So our son likes the Ghost Rider. So do you guys want to take a guess what I'm about to pop up?
My gut says Ghost Rider 1, but knowing you guys so far, it's going to be the first
Marvel
appearance.
Spotlight.
You got it.
It's going to be the. Oh boy!
There you go.
And again, this book is so popular, and it hasn't lost steam. Like I remember this book as a teenager, and people going and picking it up, and then all through me paying attention to comic books, this book is just blue chip. It just climbs and climbs, and people just keep buying it and buying it. It's just one of those books that everyone wants to have in their collection.
One of the top 5 bronze books.
Yeah, and it's very special. And again, for a first appearance, that's a great cover. Now we all know the characters morphed a little bit over time. Like there's no chains on that one. The front tire is not on fire and stuff. But again, it's just iconic. Love it. Love it.
Awesome.
Your children are very fortunate so far.
And they have very expensive taste. They take after.
Well,
yeah, but it sounds like you guys have multiple styles of currency to deal with, though.
Exactly. And so we have 4 children. So I'm really crossing my fingers that our baby, maybe she'll pick like some B off list, not break the
should
bank.
be a big fan of the human fly.
Well, I
Yes,
got bad
please.
news. She may fall in love with Miles.
You very well could. All right. Rob, look away. I'm sorry. There's I gotta put some of the original art away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is my best ever.
That's so good. That's so good. Who did this artwork?
It
I can't
is
see the scroll.
McManus
Hubs.
and Hubs.
All right.
And it was on Ghost Rider. It's a pinup in the back of the second series, 47.
That is awesome.
Again, off of eBay.
Oh boy. Clearly I've been looking at the wrong listings on eBay, everybody.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That was supposed to
Come on,
only
honey,
slabs.
come on,
Only
come
slabs.
on.
Only
This
slabs.
is your final warning?
Final warning.
To stay to only stick to slabs? All right, here we go.
Collecting Stanley signatures. This book is the display piece of all display pieces, in my opinion. It is Marvel Age 41.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. My goodness. Signature placement in the right spot. Yep, I can remember when this actually came out.
Yeah.
And the retired label up here.
yeah,
I
that's
don't know what you think about those, but
Yeah.
normally I'm not a big fan, but I mean, when it matches the book or perfect, some books just call out for it. And this one, I mean, how could you not?
Perfection. It's
Yeah.
perfection. Yeah.
yeah, I love that. That's always in the case. I busted it out for here, but it's always on display. It doesn't get booted.
Very nice.
All right. Now we're going so the goal of collecting ASM 1 through 100, I'm in the high 50s of total books.
Wow.
Okay. My lowest I'm going to show, so I won't say what it is yet, but we're going to get into a little run of some Spider-Man signed books, gold books is what I call
All
right, here we
just
go.
Awful.
Let me
You wanna
loosen up.
save it?
Okay.
Madam?
Sure, I can show off this one, even though it's not really mine.
Woo!
But it's yours.
You bought
And
it.
it's Ditko, and it's with Doc Ock, and I love it. I love the use of the lines and how much space there is, negative space there is with the yellow. I think it's
Right in front of J. Jonah Jameson, too.
Exactly. Yeah. The second and third appearance of Doc Ock, those covers were just so great.
And I like it when Spider-Man is unmasked on a cover because it doesn't happen so often.
Right.
No.
So, there you go, right there.
Yeah. Doc
And Madam
Ock is
bought
my
this
favorite.
book for me as a gift.
Okay.
Man,
I'm not bragging or anything. I'm sorry if that's.
you did okay.
shit. I should
Yeah,
just-
like, wow. Wow.
Now, Rob, I had 58 to pick from. I busted this out for you. I know you really like this book.
Okay.
31.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh my goodness, the grade.
Oh, yes. This book, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Potentially top 5 most important ASM books as far as the impact that it has from when it came out to today. Given the first appearance there of Gwen Stacy, Professor Warren, and Norman Osborn in there, the way that those characters have affected the stories vis-a-vis the clones, vis-a-vis the continued guilt that Spider-Man carries for the death of Gwen Stacy, and of course bringing us the alternate versions of Gwen Stacy and all the other stuff there, and of course the relationship with Norman Osborn and the goblins and all that stuff. It's hard to pick too many books that have a greater impact over the next 800 issues.
Yeah. That.
Yep.
Well said. Rob, can you give us a quick FMV on, say, well, what would we agree Stan's signature is on that? A full grade bump?
Forget that. I mean, let's just start with where we're at on it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so 5.
31. Usually a Stanley is anywhere from $300 to $600 of a bump, depending upon the book that it's on. Okay, so an ASM 31, and of course it depends on if you're a person who cares about signatures. So that book there on a it's got an FMV of about $1,800 with a recent sale December 8th, 2022 of $1,740.
Wow.
So that's just there. So you're talking about it's about $2,000 minimum with a Stan Lee signature on it.
So this is a good example just to talk about for a second, because I'm purchasing these signatures. Signature series is placement, clarity is critical, right? And at the end, when Stan was, still wanted to be out there, but was signing, and the signature, you couldn't even read it almost,
Yeah.
So this is fantastic as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those things all going to play. Holy cow. Yeah. It's a great book.
Chris, I realized something. I need to tell you about something. Me and Madam play a game on our show. It's called Which One's More Expensive. So you're really setting me back here by Rob saying what these are worth, because you're tipping my hand, bud.
Well, they're flash of the pans, and with the way the market's moving right now, it all changes tomorrow.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. The roller coaster ride is in full swing.
And to be honest, so here's the other caveat. I'm using Cover Price right now. Cover Price has not figured out a good algorithm yet when there's gaps between stuff. So sometimes they list an FMV on one book and recent sales, but the other books around it are, it spikes up. It's not the best really for this purpose sometimes. So
yeah. All right, and then we do Battle of the Artists. So Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 100, you're talking about Ditko versus Romita, right? I'm going to show you where I land with Spider-Man 39.
Oh, so good.
Oh, boy.
Love Romita.
Yeah. And look, he signed in silver this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing I like about this is now the Goblin has a proper glider, no longer the big broomstick that he has. And for his first appearance on 14, like, this is a great cover. Like, the Goblin covers between 1 and 100. This one is arguably number one. Personally, I like, my second favorite one is one where Spider-Man's standing over the Green Goblin, finally in a positive light. But yeah, that's what an introduction to John Romita Sr.
Exactly. 39 to 40. Just if that's just not a billboard, well-lit announcement to this world saying, hey guys, you thought it was good so far. Wait till you see this run of covers.
Yes.
I don't know what is, because as much as you can love Ditko, I honestly think John Romita Sr. just went on the greatest run of covers for Spider-Man that we'll ever see.
Couldn't agree more. And then you had the face unveiled again on the cover, which I am a big fan of.
Yeah.
All right.
His hair looked good, though, for being dragged upside down through the air. I'll give him that. His hair looked good.
Okay. Here's my lowest number. And I just want to say Dr. Doom is definitely dehydrated. Okay.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yes.
Oh, right over the word bubble. Oh.
Well, there's not much in Stan's defense, unless you go over the trade dress itself. There's not much
there's some spot
area
down
to
there.
sign.
Yeah, the bottom corners would have been fine.
Yeah, or he could have signed where I guess Dr.
is what it
Doom's
is.
left hand was blasting into, but I don't mind it. It's at the forefront. That is that presents a hell of a lot better than 2.5 from my perspective. I got to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah, that is that's awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's the joy. I mean, there's a lot of 2.5s out there that will look really, really good because they have either they're popped from one of the staples, or they have a partial seam split, or some stuff to the back where once you put it in the encapsulate everything, they just look really, really really good. It doesn't really matter. I mean,
All right, just a few more. This is where we're gonna lose Madam's fan base here. Go ahead, Madam. Do your thing. Go ahead.
I really don't like this cover. I really don't. And everyone loves it. And I think you all have drank the Kool-Aid.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm with you.
All right.
There's a
I
lot-
mean, there's nothing going on here.
I'm with you. I've never understood. I mean, it's a big book, but I've never understood the fascination with the cover. I also never thought it was like all that amazing.
Yeah.
Especially given the number of great
You
covers.
guys shut your mouth. This is the most iconic cover we're looking at from 1 to 50, and it's 50. This outdoes number 1 itself. Like, come on.
Well, number
Peterson-
1's not a great cover
He's
either.
given up
Let's
on
just
the whole suit. You know, the only thing missing would have been Kingpin somewhere in the background for his introduction. It doesn't matter. Ramita hit it out of the park. This is fantastic. Fantastic. I'm glad that we've gone 50-50 on this cover, even though you guys are wrong.
Yeah, get him, Chris. Get him.
But yeah.
Way too much red going on. That's right, Derek.
Yeah, but I could totally understand why people don't like this cover in particular. It's just I thought it fit the narrative very well. We're in a time of comic books. The covers did not represent the story that was inside all that well. This cover kind of does, and that's why I enjoy it.
I think
All
it's.
right, last. Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
seeing. Yeah, it seems like we're going in that people are with us here. I don't know. I'm skipping over all the ones that agree with you, Chris. But I mean,
I see you all. I see you all. And I do have co-pilot here, so yes, Gary, thank you for that. And look, the other Chris is saying, "Nah, that's a great cover." Oh, and Evil is with me on that one as well. But yeah, but no. In all seriousness, I can see why Madam and Rob don't think it's all that great. But you know, some of us are real purists. Steve, what do you think? We're just pure.
I'm with you. I just think it's funny that Madam likes to poke the bear. Yeah. So, which is the whole comic book community almost.
Yeah.
All right, so this will be the last book before the break, or the mid-break book. I have about 10,000 raw comic books. I only have about 200 slabs, and I have about 150 pieces of original comic book art.
I'm sorry. How many slabs did you say?
About 200, only 200.
Oh, okay. All right.
More than enough
because
to come
I
back.
do sell, right? I try to
get
have
special slabs though. I mean, so
yeah. But a lot of the original art is Web of Spider-Man art because it was the cheapest and I wanted Spider-Man art.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I just went there. So this slab sort of represents all that art. And it's Web of Spider-Man number uno.
Right. Look at that.
And this is one of my favorite covers.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
As you can see behind my head.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. No, it is a great cover. And we've said it several times for people who haven't started a Spider-Man run and you've thought to yourself, hey, I'd like to collect some Spider-Man. As ASM collectors, I'm happy to tell you, well, you're welcome to join us. If you want to save a little money, you want to get some some amazing books, have you considered Spectacular or Web of Spider-Man? There are some great first appearances and some great stories that happen in these books, and they're so much more affordable.
Yeah. And yeah, Rob hit the nail on the head. And there is some fantastic Spider-Man arcs and stories that happen in Web, including the Death of Kraven crossover as well. But that cover right there, best cover of that entire run. I don't care what anyone says. It is iconic. Charles did such a great job with that painting. Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
One more cleanup, Madam, real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Rob, and it's all yours. Sorry, just coming by. We are in Phoenix, Arizona. We like Spider-Man, so you know. All right. Only slabs. Got it.
Since you're in Arizona, do you also like Scorpion?
I do.
Yeah. Is your next door neighbor with the first name Todd by chance?
I know. Preach. I've tried to track him down. He's blocking all my messages. You know.
Okay.
Well, this is a good first start here. Everybody's coming out. Much appreciate to you guys. If you've never been a part of the show, well, this is where we break for giveaway time. What you need to do is throw up hashtag blaster time. And we're going to go ahead and use that as our hashtag for our first giveaway from the box of books. We'll be giving away at least 6 books, maybe a slab, whatever else. Depends on what we pull out of the box. Want to, of course, remind everybody at this time that it's all about Chris's March to 1,000 now. So please make sure that you visit Chris the Comic Vet's channel at the Comic Vet, youtube.com/@the-comic-vet. Check out his 1,000 subscriber push video. Make sure that you do what you need to do there to get a chance to be in the entry for that. While you're at it, if you haven't done so yet, on my channel here, look at the 1,000 video there. You can still get in on that. We'll be doing the giveaway after the new year. So we'll give everybody a couple weeks here to wrap that up. Chris, while people are over there and they're watching your content, and they're subscribing, what can they expect? A new subscriber to your channel, what could they expect this week on Chris the Comic Vet channel?
Well, tomorrow, myself and Mark from Legion of Comics, by the way, thank you, Rob, we will be dropping another video from the video series, Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, the only show where 2 second-generation comic book readers make their individual hot picks for the upcoming new comic book day, which will be this upcoming Wednesday. Monday, most importantly, you don't want to miss this one. I will be opening a charity mystery box from Joe, the host of Anachronic Comics. I am very, very excited to get into this mystery box. It seems to be a very passionate labor of love that Joe has done for, I believe, the second time, maybe the third time in course or in consecutive years. This time the charity is the Tunnel to Towers that's based out of New York City, where the money goes towards helping families where loved ones may have passed away during the 9/11 attacks. So I'm very much looking forward to getting into this mystery box. It's one of these particular videos where I'm going to not be showing any eBay values or anything like that. That's not important for this mystery box. I just wanted to spotlight the charity, spotlight Joe, and spotlight some of these cool books that I know that Joe has put together. And also, if you didn't pick up a mystery box, you still have an opportunity to buy single tickets into his giveaway in support of this wonderful charity, where he's going to be giving away a 9.6 copy of The Punisher that is signed by Mike Zeck, arguably the best Punisher artist that we had during the 1980s. So it's a wonderful thing that Joe has done, and this is something I'm looking forward to sharing with everyone this coming Monday. Thank you, Rob.
Phenomenal. Oops. How to get this back? I don't know where I went. Nope. There we are. That one. These things are confusing sometimes. But anywho. All right. Madam Master Blaster, anything coming up for you guys this week you want to push, promote, appearances somewhere?
We're gonna try to now that we have a new setup, we might do something with Matt Woods very soon, live, which would be really cool. And we'll be on the comic book crowd at the end of the month. So we're looking forward to that. And I just have to say, Chris, we got one of Joe's T2T boxes as well. So, and we love supporting Joe. He's awesome. So,
yeah, it's a wonderful thing he's done.
Coming out, so we'll have another video coming out.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. All right. Let us go back to this view for a second so we can go ahead and run this. We've given people a lot of time, blaster time. 53 people viewing, 43 entries. If you haven't got it in blaster time in yet, that's your prerogative. And ready or not, everybody all at once. Wheel of Fish.
For
Bang! Ragman Comics. Congratulations there, sir. All right, let me go ahead and go here. Chris, you can set this up while I grab the box.
Just watch your back, Rob.
Yep, because I forgot to have it already up on the tabletop. All right, so here we go. We got the box of books here. We're going to pull 6 books here from here. Madam Master Blaster, however you guys wish to do, split up who's calling out the picks. That's your prerogative. We're going to pick a number either from 10 or less from the front, 10 or less from the back, or we can give it some back to front action. And that's, we just kind of go back and front and you tell me where to stop.
Okay. I'll do 3 and Madam can do 3. All right. Just go from the front, Rob. in the front. Just do 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
All right, I want them all from the last ones from the back.
The last,
Last
3
3?
from the back.
All right.
See, we made your life easy, Rob. You're welcome.
That's right. And if all the good stuff was in the middle, sorry, Ragman. All right, let's see what you got here. Oh, there you go. How about start you off with Transformers number 13,
Oh,
The
yes.
Menace of Megatron.
Yes, and that big shiny UPC code. I can remember the day that this
Newsstand,
book came
baby.
out. Yep. Get that Walter out of the way.
Megatron.
Okay.
How about The Avengers 281?
She-Hulk.
Wow.
Yeah,
Love it.
She-Hulk and Black Knight on there. Here's a more recent book, Spider-Man number 1,
Yes. Yes.
kicking off the new
Nice cover.
run there.
Yeah, Bagley.
And I'm sad this book came out of the box already. This is a great book. I got this.
Yay.
This is an homage cover to what Chris and I think argue is one of the most exciting Action Comics covers. This is The Adventures of Superman.
Yes.
Look at
Yes. Iconic. Very
that.
nice.
Such a great cover.
You just pulled that out of a mail call, right?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
some of those mail calls, they're recorded and they sit in queue for a while. I may have actually opened the book like months ago. Some of them. At one point, I was about 4 or 5 weeks. Some of those. Not as much right now, but here we go. We got a Dynamic Forces Danger Girl.
Oh,
This is Danger Girl Trinity number 1. It is a Dynamic Forces exclusive cover, one of a special limited series copies. There you go. That's what.
Yeah. A lot of love for JSC on this channel. A lot of love. And everyone, make sure you follow Dale of Suspense on Instagram and his YouTube channel. Another big fan of J. Scott Campbell. He's been spotlighting a lot of J. Scott Campbell's lately for the month of December. And he's putting up a lot of stuff I've never seen before, including that one. I've never seen that before either, Rob.
Now, this last book, this is a book that was huge in the spec game not too long ago. Kind of settled down a little bit. Still, though, moving for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Illuminati.
First
Wow.
Illuminati.
That was a good pull.
How did that get in the box?
I don't collect
Rob
it.
must have like 11 copies.
There's
He just wants to keep 10.
there's certain books though too I get or I've acquired and various different things, but I've just been going through some of my I don't really collect this. I'm kind of thinning out like my miscellaneous boxes. You'll always end up with like boxes of miscellaneous books. At least if you're a person like me who's OCD and goes, my Spider-Man go all in one box and this goes in this box, right? Like that. I don't know how you collect any other way, but there are people who just randomly throw books in boxes. I hear. But anyways, yeah, no, I don't collect the Avengers, so it was one of those books that made its way there. So there you go. All right, congratulations there, Ragman. I do have your information. I just have to remember. I remember it doesn't align with. We'll figure it out. Ping me. You know how to ping me and remind me who you are. Then I have your address already.
Yeah,
All
Hey,
right.
Doug. Hey, Rob, I have to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
I told we were talking about C3 and all the great things and showing off the books that we bought.
Mhm.
And I looked over to Stephanie and I'm like, and we got this from Rob at Fat Stacks. We were showing the 2 books I bought from you. And I go, he's a fat man with a fat stack. And she looked at me like, what did you just say about that man?
I remember. That's what I say.
He's not really
I know,
fat, everyone.
yeah.
He's not really fat.
It's about context.
You
and-
know, Chris, I appreciate you saying that.
He's
But-
not though. He's just a big kid.
yeah.
That's all.
When I started using that stuff, I was pushing 300 pounds.
Okay.
At 5'10", 300, you're fat. I'm sorry. Now, there may be fatter people, but you don't want to you don't want to see me on a Speedo on the beach.
Well, you could be 180. I still wouldn't want to see that. So I don't care about the weight. I'm just saying, everyone. Like,
I'm just
I get
fortunate
it's
that I
a
have
gimmick. He's not really
linebackers.
fat.
I have
I
linebacker
completely
shoulders.
disagree with all of you. I think everyone should be allowed in a Speedo no matter what you
Oh,
look
you
like.
can be allowed. I just don't think you
don't
want
want
to see it. Look, I was blessed with linebacker shoulders and a linebacker's lack of neck. So I carry it. It was the weirdest thing when my son was taller to me finally, and I'm like looking at him. Well, how are you taller to me? Because his shoulders were below my shoulders, and my wife had to remind me that my son has a neck. His head just doesn't sit on his shoulders. Anyways,
all right, let's get the train back on the rails.
You want to see some hot, sexy, slabbing comic book action? Well, then you came to the right channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, now, sorry to disappoint you guys. I know you're big Spider-Man people. Less Spider-Man, more. These are like target of opportunity books, so a majority of them. So
Okay,
I'm going to pause just a second.
Nothing wrong
I got to
with that.
pause for just a second, just because I got a perfect segue here. As Comics, by the way, brings up the merch store. Don't forget, fatstacksmerch.com. All the proceeds go to Comics Curing Cancer. You can get anything from shirts and mugs and everything else, but no Speedos. This is true. Thank you, Chris. Fatstacksmerch.com for your OnlySlabs and Rob Fat Stacks of Comics Christmas giving needs. Yeah, thank you. All right, sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. All right. I mentioned Dope Comics.
Yes.
And I've got a little street cred, right? He does not like it when I show Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. He's like, that's all he talks about. I've got an LB Cole cover here.
Right.
Oh,
LB Cole, dope. If you watch this on the
Jesus
rewind.
Christ, here we go.
Terrifying Tales 11.
oh my goodness.
I love
That's
this
incredible.
Yeah.
I've never seen that book before.
Somebody call Bub.
Yeah, that's wow.
It reminds me of the what Dusk Till Dawn when Selma Hayek.
Oh yeah.
That vibe.
Just what a cover.
Yeah, the Rodriguez movie. That is great.
Yeah.
Great. What year was that book released?
53.
My goodness.
Could you imagine, 53 and this is, this is fantastic.
8 and 9-year-old kids, little boys like, hopefully mom doesn't see me get this book.
Exactly.
They were definitely not written for young kids. I mean,
yeah.
And I know, Rob, you've got like the sci-fi. You have a wide palette, so I thought you might appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love.
Now,
I
Chris,
love
this
any
one's
of
for
those.
you, military brother in arms. You know what I'm saying? Battle Brady, number 12. This is from 53.
Yes. Yes, I've been down in the dirt many times like that, but not with the.
I'm down. I'm moving. I'm
not
up.
with the
I'm
blade or
seen. I'm
bayonet
down.
quite
I'm moving.
like that.
Up, I'm
Yeah,
seen.
I try to have my bayonet holstered or at the end of my weapon. My goodness, how many days have been down like that with my bucket on my head? That's a great cover, man.
Isn't
a
it?
great
Low crawl
cover.
through the muck.
Yeah,
Bayonets out. Come on.
yeah, that's fantastic. Who's the cover artist for that one?
Norman Steinberg.
Norman Steinberg. I've never heard of that man, but that is just great.
Yeah.
Battle Brady. That's awesome. Thanks for
Love
showing that one.
All right. Now, the 2 COVID books, I mentioned it was the first Silver Surfer. And then I couldn't resist. I saw this. It's a 9.8. It's signed by Stan Lee. Supervillains Classic, number 1.
Who else is
Nice.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
Galactus's origin.
It's got 2 sleeves.
It's got 2. It's got. I'm gonna have to flip it to see.
Well,
The artist,
I'm
the cover
wondering who
artist.
they covered.
Maybe Bob Layton, I think.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking. It was just Layton's signature, the way that it goes over the final part
It
of
is.
his name.
It
Bob
is.
Layton, okay.
It's Layton.
Yeah. Layton, well known for Iron Man, obviously, but I recently picked up this book during COVID as well. Not graded though, mostly for spec as well. Because when he shows up, gotta help everyone because the Galactus books are gonna go through the roof yet again. But that's just fantastic. I'd like to see this book homaged since we're talking about homages.
Yeah. All right, and then you guys had Mr. Comics 89 on recently,
Yes, we
and
did.
he's a member of the Gibbon Gang, and there's a lot of members of the Gibbon Gang, and
They are.
What's that?
There are.
There are a lot out there. So you have to have your, it's in the military. You have to carry a coin on you. If you're in the Gibbon Gang, you got to have this comic book. All right. And I know you did the review on the EGS. So
Yeah, well, I've done back from those old slabs, but I've also done recently a couple of the new slabs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I
Pardon
couldn't
me,
find
everyone.
this for
It's
a while.
the Gibbon.
If you have to actually have possession of it. This got lost in the slab pile. I was looking for it in the raw pile.
Let me tell the story.
Yes.
Steven, I woke up one morning and I'm like, am I a member of the Gibbon Gang? He's like, no. I was like, really? Because I'm married to you and everything. I'm not a member of the Gibbon Gang. He's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. Where's your copy of the Gibbon Gang? Comic. And he's like, I have it. I'm like, where is it? A day later, after he's searching through his closet,
I had to go through all 10,000 raws, and then it finally dawned on me I had gotten it slabbed. Because I'm not organized. My raw books are not organized. So yeah, that was not
so you're one of those that I was just talking about.
Yes.
But it was a whole day of him searching for one comic. It was hilarious.
See, it would have been easy. I would have just gone to the ASM Volume 1 box, and it would have been right there.
I know,
Numerical
Rob.
order.
That's why you're the master.
What a great idea.
I mean, how are you in the military and not have an organized, precise, and spelled out manner? I mean, your socks must be, because I remember learning how to,
Yes.
I've
Fold
been
socks,
in for
make
almost 30
beds.
years now, and all
Yeah.
that's just out the window. Then the 4 kids, Stephanie, it's a lot, Rob. It's a lot.
Those are big shoulders right there. Big shoulders.
All right. So a lot of times hunting the signature books, I'll hit what I call a honey hole, right? So I might have an opportunity to buy a book that's not what I'm looking for, but it's too good to pass up. And that's when I saw that I'm working with somebody and I could get Iron Man #1 signed by Stan Lee.
You're a madman. Joe, you're right. I'm from the Gibbon Gang.
Wow. Again, the signature going for the crotch shot. But yes, that's
He loved it. I loved it. What a display book. I love this. This looks fantastic.
Now, I always thought one of the bigger injustices done in Marvel Comics is the amount of time that Iron Man's first appearance to Iron Man's first solo book actually came out. Steve, can you tell us what year that book came out?
Sure can, because it's on here. 68.
Right. So we had Iron Man for almost 5 years. Think of it, almost 5 years, maybe even 6, before they decided to roll the dice. He'd already gone through numerous suit changes. He's already a member of the Avengers. He even had a crossover with Submariner. Then they said, you know what? Let's give this guy his own book. And then they slapped a big premiere banner on there as well. And now we have this
68 was
iconic
that
book.
year of the big premieres. That's when you got all those,
Yeah.
the Submariner book, the Iron Man book, the Incredible Hulk book, the the Captain Marvel. All these things all.
But yeah, that's a great color choice when that book was signed. But yeah, that's an incredible book to have in your collection.
It's funny you say about the signature. I was sending books to facilitators like Rob does. He talks about it a lot on his channel. And then it's a roll of the dice, right, Rob? You might say, I want,
Yeah, especially if it's a book that's already slabbed. If you're sending it in and you're letting them crack it and everything else, it's really a roll of a dice what you're going to get. Whereas at least when you have a raw book and you're sending in there, you have a better shot because you can cut out, you window bag your book, you set that up. And if you don't have it, well, there's a video in my channel somewhere about how to do a window bag. But you do a window bag on your book, you're saying this is where I want it. But there have been many times too where I've seen just take the book right out of the window bag and just do what they want. And it is what, unless you're there to, could you, no, right here.
Did you see on CGC's Instagram with Todd McFarlane, and he was
Jesus Christ
talking about all this and
I
going
didn't
after
see,
a couple people?
I didn't see all that. All I saw was like one video where they was like after day 2 or something, like, okay, and this is all that's left for you to do. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy cow!
And he goes to sleep in an office chair in the hallway.
All the joking that people have been saying is legit true. I mean, how many Todd McFarlane signed books are going to be on eBay next week? I mean, geez. Or
yeah.
You want this one, madam? Boom.
Oh,
All right, I'd like to display this one. If I'm not mistaken, I opened this up one day thinking this was an A-okay for myself because it was addressed to me. So I just thought, that's amazing. I'm so excited. How cool is that? And then it's like, no, Steven just used my name for the CGC address, whatever.
This was like a pre-order, and it took a year to get to the house, so I forgot about it. And we were like, honey, you haven't, because Stephanie, I even spell Steven with, PH, so it's really close. That was hilarious. But Joe at Anachronic Comics had he had a cover show. So this came up, and I'm like, I have to have this. It's fantastic.
yeah.
It is
no,
awesome.
that is gorgeous.
Yeah. Who's the cover artist? That's not Miko that did that one, is it?
No, it's not. It's
Rodriguez.
Perillo.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's fantastic. And the thing is, the Hulk almost gets lost because the Silver Surfer just takes away like your perspective.
That
go ahead,
reflection off the board.
Right. And not him.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's why you thought it was Miko, because he was doing the eye. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. This one I'm excited to talk to Chris about. It is Thor 337.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. One of my
Wait a
favorite
second.
artists.
We're
growing up.
required.
Now, why I'm excited to talk about this book, what sometimes is rare that can go along with the barcode.
Mark Jeweller's insert?
Ding, ding, ding,
right.
ding, ding. This has a Mark Jeweller's insert inside of it. And being in the military and the Mark Jeweller books being around the bases, I have a deep
connection.
I really love Mark Jeweler's inserts.
So newsstand Mark Jeweller insert 9.8, first appearance, a Beta Ray Bill. But all you need now is
phenomenal.
Walt's signature on that book.
That's my question. Would you consider cracking this and having Walt, Mr. Throg Simonson sign that, or is it perfect the way it is?
I would want the signature, but I don't want to risk the situation. Is the issue, because he had a signing like half a year or a year ago.
Right.
Yes.
And I was talking to Matt Woods and Joe. We have our DM chat for the comic book crowd. And I'm like, should I do this? Frankly, Matt Woods right now is probably sweating bullets because he sent an ASM 300. I hope I'm not spilling the beans, but to the Todd McFarlane signing, a 9.8, and he's taking that risk.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I'll tell you, as a person who has sent many 9.8s and many books where I've sent and cracked that get signatures, overwhelmingly, the vast majority of the books come back exactly the same as they were. I am right now today even with 2 ups and 2 downs on them, and of course one of those is one book on each side, because I had a book that I sent in once and it went down a grade, and I sent it in for a second signature and went back up to the grade it was before. So other than that, I'm really I'm only had one essential book change up and one essential book change down in any of those signings. So
But yeah, I got a lot of respect for Beta Ray Bill.
good luck, I guess. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm nervous
on
though
e-
every time, especially on bigger books.
Definitely. So I'm on eBay many years ago, and I see a listing for Hulk 120 through 129, and the same seller, Hulk 130 through 139. And I just sent them a message, and I go, "Do you have 180 through 189?" And they were like, "Yep." And I was like, "Can I offer you $500 sight unseen?" And they're like, "Yep."
Oh my sweet Jesus. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah, this is my best ever.
Look at that, everyone. We have a Canadian located in Arizona right now.
Yes. My biggest book, obviously.
In a 9.0.
Is it
And
really
Stanley.
the perfect signature placement for Stanley. Perfect.
It's good placement.
That
definitely.
left calf right there. That is incredible. Yeah. Yep.
Now, I got it signed, and it was an 8.5, but I sent it. I did some dirty grading through the case, and I got the grade bump.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
just that's a spicy meatball there right now, sitting recent sale. If it was a blue label, madam, close your ears. $7,500.
Madam got mad at me one time and did something with this comic book. Do you want to tell him?
Did you wash it in dish soap?
She grabbed it. It was on display, and she grabbed it and went into the bathroom and closed the door. And she came out without the comic book. And I was like, what the heck just happened? And it was under the bathroom mat.
The bath mat, yeah.
Which is
to walk
in
on?
our house is not a place you want to put anything. So it's been there, it's done that, but yeah. All right.
This book's seen
All I
some
wanna
things,
say is,
man.
what did he
Done
do
some
to
stuff.
deserve that?
It was something good,
Yeah.
boys.
What's the context behind what's the context behind this doghouse story?
All's fair in love and war in comics.
Okay. That was a Wolverine book. I love Frank Miller. Love Sin City. Wolverine Limited Series #1.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Without a Frank Miller signature, unfortunately.
Well, I mean,
Yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
This would be one at that grade for sure. This would be a book that I would go do that for sure.
Yeah. So we got Joe Rubenstein on there. We got Claremont, Stanley with a great placement on this one. Rob, where's Mr. Miller gonna tag that?
I'm not sure where, because usually he signs right where Rubenstein is.
Yeah.
He loves to sign right in that dip in the hair where he draws his phallus.
Right.
But maybe I guess he's gonna have to put his phallus underneath Stan Lee.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. I could see him turning that book though and going right up the claws.
Yeah, actually, like my 6.5, which has all the signatures on it. That's where Rubenstein signed was up the claws on it.
Yeah,
I know Matt Woods hates it when they sign
on the trade.
Yeah,
it's Claremont.
But it's better than tattooing his face.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you don't have a lot of options.
Such a special book.
Yes, thank you, Spidey. You got it.
You got it. Boom.
If you haven't seen it,
Yes.
look at a Frank Miller signature.
And
once
can't
you
be
see
undone,
it, you'll
though.
never unsee it again.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I'm gonna have to look at that. I've seen a Frank Miller, but I didn't get that out of it.
Oh, yeah. It's like looking at a high school bathroom stall.
Yeah, it's a little uncut. We'll leave it that way.
How about Avengers 11?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh, this book always reminds me of, if you remember the old Viewmasters when they were like the 3D Viewmasters and the way the layered art was. The way that the characters are layered on this background, it just very three-dimensional. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I
What's the
see that.
story again about the Spider-Man appearance in this? It's not really Spider-Man, or it's him drugged or something. Like, there's something different about this particular Spider-Man.
Rob, I'm gonna phone a friend on that one.
Je ne sais quoi.
Okay.
I was speaking Canadian
okay.
for you there, Chris.
Yes, I understand that you don't understand, but yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I believe there's something about this particular Spider-Man that it might be a robot. It may not be the real one. I think that's what has something to do. This story's a little different when it comes to Spider-Man, but yeah, great cover. Not
Sweet
homage
web
enough.
shooter. That's a hot cover.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, we said Matt Woods enough. So Madam's got a book here from
Woods.
Matt Woods, and we have to drink when we say Matt Woods in the
Oh,
hot.
Fair enough.
All
In
right.
that case, well, you know.
All right.
it's a thing.
All right.
I got this from Matt Woods.
A-OK from Matt Woods.
Oh, very
When we went to
nice.
GarageCon.
Yes.
It's amazing. I love it.
She spawned armed to the teeth.
She spawned, I think it is.
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah.
Right. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Mhm.
Great cover.
And we had done a battle of the artists with J. Scott Campbell and who did he go up against? You don't remember? All right. But Stephanie has something to say about J. Scott Campbell
What about him?
and Michael Turner. It was J. Scott Campbell and Michael Turner, wasn't it?
What about him?
The
you
faces?
Can't, you can't. Well, the faces look the same.
The faces look the same.
And
That's
so
what
does the
Justin
waist.
Campbell. I think all of Campbell's faces look the same. Turner, he's got some variants, I think.
Well, sure. Campbell does
Yeah.
have a.
Yeah,
He has
got
an
a
easily
style.
identifiable art style,
Yeah, and
For
same
sure.
with the late Michael Turner. I would
especially
agree
when it
with
comes
that.
to ladies.
All right, we only have 2 more books to go, and everybody that's hung out, and we're going to need special permission, Rob, to break the rule. Now, we're not going to pass some original art. This is going to be a gigantic unveiling of original art.
Ooh.
If we have your permission, that we haven't shown anybody, is that going to be okay?
Sure. Sure.
awesome.
You've been showing comic book slabs throughout. So
All right.
we can
Get
occasionally
pumped
make
because this is going to be great. This is going to be cool. All right, this is going to be the last Spider-Man Stan Lee book. I love the splashes that are displayed inside of Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1.
Oh boy,
yeah.
that is such a big book. Now, it's incredible how much value that book holds, even in low grade, better, no grade. That's
I had to do that.
How is
It
that a
was
182? Like Rob, like if he covered up that grade, I would go, yeah, 3.5, 4.
Without holding it, you never know. Like I said, it's always
Right.
that, there's a lot of
Yeah.
split covers will completely, a lot of these books are read heavily and this covers really get bang, and a split cover will get you a massive grade downgrade.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
right there, that's what started the whole phenomenon, the Sinister Six. That is just incredible. What an incredible special book. Never mind that Christmas tree trade dress that they pulled off there, but yeah, but we have the
I like
the
it.
first
I like
Sinister
it.
Six. Yeah, it's
You're almost like, did a kid
phenomenal.
get some crayons? What's
Yeah.
going on up here?
no, that's the way it's supposed to be.
All right, now Madam's going to show off the last book, which is going to no, hold on,
Oh.
whoa.
Oh!
That's going to parlay into the big unveiling of
Okay,
the
well,
original.
hold on, wait a minute. Put your
All right, go ahead, show off this. Is Trev the shipping guru still here?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Trev the shipping guru.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
he sent this
Jenny
to Madam.
Frasian, I love it. And I'm so thankful. And I have it displayed in the case and everything. I love all the red. I'm a big sucker for a lot of red, a circular motion, on the comic book. And I think it's divine. So
yeah.
So yeah, Trev the shipping guru sent this to Madam as an A-OK, which was amazing. All right, that's it for the slabs. So I'm not breaking the rule. That's over. And now, so me and Madam have been a big fan of Jenny's, and the Catwoman covers, and then she's doing the Poison Ivy covers. And if you go to her Instagram, hold on, slow your roll, Madam. Come on, there's a build up to this.
Wait,
On Jenny
are you
Fritzen-
telling her that you have to build up to things? You slowly tease, you build the anticipation. Can't just come out all at once real quick. Otherwise,
Yes.
you leave people
Yes.
unsatisfied. To really make sure that everyone is properly satisfied, you have to build up to these things.
Madam is ready to go, guns ablazing.
Well, sometimes
And
that's
Chris,
important.
Chris just pulled.
Sometimes you do just want wham bam, but sometimes you like to...
When it comes to Madam Frizen, we take our time.
Welcome
Yes.
to OnlySlabs, by the way. This is how we do it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So for about a half a year, we've been trying to reach out. So if you go to her Instagram, there's a link to her. I keep saying her handler, but her agent or the person that facilitates selling her art. And we have a original Poison Ivy cover
Okay.
art. Are you ready for it?
Oh.
Yep.
All right, Madam. You get two. You get the art, you get the pencil, and then you get the here.
My oh my.
Grab the other one, it displays better.
No,
So
just do that one first.
this is the pencil.
Yeah.
But the other one's going to display better,
I'll
so we'll
display
just show it. All right.
I got it.
Oh,
Back
Oh
off.
my goodness.
There
So
we
yeah, tomorrow night on Mark's channel, I'm gonna be doing my top three for basically everything pop culture, including DC books. Poison Ivy, I promise that miniseries that's been coming out this year will be in it. And Jenny Frizen has had a variant for almost all the issues that have happened, including that one right there. That is incredible. When did you guys get this?
Just
Because
a week
Poison
ago.
Ivy. Oh, okay. I was gonna say because Poison Ivy is only, I believe, issue 7. So yeah, that is tremendous. That's a cornerstone piece.
Oh yeah, that's our Christmas present to each other. Like that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Isn't that romantic?
That is
yeah, it's far better
fantastic.
than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but then you get them what they want. Mine wanted a device that turned food into dirt, so that's what she got.
She got what?
She wanted a Lomi. There's this device that you put your food scraps in, and it overnight it converts it into soy compost.
Okay.
So you don't have to spend months turning compost. It just does it overnight. That's what she
Cool.
wants. So she's a big environmentalist and stuff. So it's
Okay.
like, okay,
I've never heard of this before.
it's made in Canada, Chris.
Is it? That doesn't mean
Honest to
anything
God.
me. Then make sure you got the warranty. It's all that.
Wow.
It is Madam's first OA. Thanks, Trav.
Yeah.
Good thing it came with 2. I'm getting one of them, right?
Yeah, you're getting.
Oh my
you're getting-
goodness.
You're getting the black
Yeah.
and white one. I'm getting the toned cover.
Okay,
one, honey.
the deal. I'll
So-
take the original pencils.
Oh, okay.
Guys, this was so
Whoa.
much fun. Thanks for bearing with our shenanigans. This was a blast.
It was awesome. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much. And thank you for everyone who's come out for this. But don't go away yet,
It's not over.
because I don't even have a fat lady to sing. But it's not over yet. Anyways, it's time for us to do another giveaway. So I don't know why is it saying remove. How am I freaking... It thinks it's sharing, but now let's add it back to the stream. There we go. I thought it was already adding it to the stream. Everybody, hashtag OnlySlabs. We're going to do ourselves another set of pulls from the box here. While that's going, hashtag OnlySlabs. Don't forget, guys, that if you are if you are thinking about having your book slabbed, and before you do, you want to make sure they get pressed, check out channel partner theroguetraderutah.com. There you can find already bundled and discounted packages for pressing. If you use the code FATSTACKS at checkout, you'll save an additional 20% off, and using the code $10 is donated to the Comics Curing Cancer campaign. Nothing comes to me. It just all goes to the Comics Curing Cancer campaign. So you can press your books and help fight cancer at the same time. Along with that, also, guys, thank you all again for subbing up this channel. If you're not, please go ahead and continue to sub, hit that notification bell. Help us make sure we stay over 1,000. We are going to turn on the application for the monetization. All the channel monetization, as mentioned prior, is going to be donated to Comics Curing Cancer as well. So just by subscribing to this channel and continuing to watch this channel and OnlySlabs, you will be continuing to fight cancer. So, good for you. And of course, if you don't if you don't want to do any of that, if you're a big fan of cancer, go ahead and unsubscribe. We'll understand. But who does that? Again, reminder, my man Chris the Comic Vet, make sure you head over to his channel, check out him on his 1,000 subscriber march. We want to get him up there fast because I like to keep, we're just marching together on this thing. And coming up on the channel for me this week, of course, Monday mail call. I don't remember what's in it. I think Thursday's unboxing is another CBCS submission, I think. I don't know. It's in the can, but there'll be more unboxings that you can count on. And I'm going to try to squeeze in a special this week on this AOK from PSN Hulkster. And then another upcoming thing to be aware of, we'll be doing a special sometime in January. I'm going to be having Tony from EGS Comics come on. We're going to do an interview with him and talk about their slabs and their process, and he'll talk about some of the things that I've talked about in my review videos about what he's going to do or what they're doing to improve some of the things. So Tony and I have been talking after he watched the last video that I did. He never got to preview it, and he called me up right away, not to be upset about the interview, but to sit there and talk about how can I improve it and kind of go over the stuff together. So he's really interested in what's going on in the community. That's going to be a fun interview. And then we'll also, coming up some point, we're going to do a Ask Me Anything session. A couple of people have reached out to me about slabs, about some of the process of going through this. So we'll just have a hangout and ask me anything that people come on and ask questions about the slabbing process, comics, and my my collection. Why is it that I don't have hair on my head? I don't know. Anything you want. Anyways. All right. I think we got enough. We got 36 out of 50. Wow. A lot of people haven't hit that hashtag OnlySlabs. People don't want to win, but that's okay. We're happy to everybody else who has entered is happy for you guys not to enter. Yes. There you go. All right. So let's go ahead and spin it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner this round, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from somewhere in this country, or maybe outside of this country, Chop and Drop. Bam.
All right.
He just won.
Congratulations, Ding. That is terrific.
All right. Chop and Drop. All right. Let me grab the box.
Okay, we'll put it
All right.
there.
Chris.
All right. I feel like everyone's got a special place in their heart for Chop and Drop. So let's get Chop some good books. All right. Let's go lucky number 7 from the back, Rob, and then lucky number 7 from the front.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and okay.
All right, let's go front to back, and I'm gonna let it ride till now, and take those 2 books at your finger splits, please, Rob. Okay, and we'll do the same thing now. Okay, we'll take those 2 books, and all right, Chop, this is for you, brother. Hope you like them. Rob, watch your back for the love of God, please. All right. I'm off to a good start. Chop just said that's his wife's favorite number. Okay, so it's all uphill from here then. No pressure.
The Mighty Thor, 442. Hero No More.
All right.
Ray Bill, Lady Sif, Don Blake.
It's got them all. It's got them all with that brand new trade dress for that era.
Yeah. How about Star Wars?
What's the issue number on that one, Rob?
This is issue 58.
Right in the middle of the run. Perfect. Very nice.
And I don't know, let's save that one. That one's a kind of a Batman versus Predator, number 1.
Great crossover. Great crossover.
Captain America.
To Live and Die Under LA with that big shiny UPC there. Very nice. Woo!
Facsimile, but hey, you are now proud owner of Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Congratulations.
Chop, make sure you read that, man. You get to find out about the Fantastic Four.
Here's a spoiler. This guy right here makes his appearance in this book. He might be kind of a big thing.
Yeah.
Now, this book has writing on the back, on the board. Tells me stuff. Gives me instructions about it. So, this is Batman Fortnite book. It says, Fortnite snipe. Rob destroys the book, and you get 3 new pulls. The reason is, if you haven't watched this channel before, I really despise Fortnite. And I am required under my own rules that any book, Fortnite book that comes across my channel, it is not allowed to survive. So I'm sorry if you really liked this book or you wanted it and stuff, but it just doesn't happen. We just can't have it exist. And so this book is destroyed.
To create is to destroy, Rob.
Yeah, well, I mean, but the upside is you get 3 more pulls from the box. So there you go. That's good. This is now becomes a new puzzle. If somebody needs a puzzle, we can send it off. We've only done that.
That book's going to end up with Rob's wife. It's going to be composted, and it'll find its way back into the earth.
Rob, the ripped up book is a thing of legend now. You need to send it to Chop. He might want to,
Well, the last time I ripped up a book, and I've only sent out 1 ripped up book, and that was the Pokemon book I had, which got sent to Tyler from Whack Comics as a Pokemon puzzle.
This is very true, K-pop. He could have given him the code. But
it's not like there's not a billion those codes available. Anyways.
All right. Big's giving us some instruction here. So Rob, right where your middle finger is on your right hand there, can you split that and take those 2 books, and we'll save the last one for a little back to front. And we'll go now.
All right.
And the book closest to the wall. Your wall of comics.
Wow.
Chris, you're talking like you're a psychic.
Yeah.
he's good at it. He's done this many times.
Just a little bit of experience.
Holy Toledo.
All right. This is for
All
Chop.
right, I'll start off with this one here. So anybody heard of Brian Haberlin?
Doesn't ring a bell.
No? He's supposed to be a comic legend. I don't know, but here you go. Play Demon, signed by Haberlin.
Wow.
Yeah, yes. Like that's awesome. Like it says 20 questions with Amy Winehouse to let people know she's in hell. Like, come on. Oh man. Oh yes. Oh, the black comedy on that cover.
Now I know that you already got an Amazing Spider-Man 1. That's great. Do you like Deadpool?
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Yes. Not to be outshined by the first Gideon and Fake Domino as well.
That's right. And if you don't like any of those, how about the Boy Wonder? Are you a fan of Batman?
There we go.
Pulling some major facsimile goodness out of this box. Congratulations. Wow. Some great books. if you guys don't know, I love these facsimiles. As they come up, I pick up multiple copies. I generally hang on 1 or 2 copies for myself, and then throw a couple copies in the boxes because I think that they're just great, fun reads. They're beautiful books, and so congratulations, Chop and Chop and Drop. I can't even speak. Madam and Master Blaster has been a phenomenal journey. I appreciate you both coming on, being a part of the show. Hopefully, we'll see you again next year at some point. That would be phenomenal. And everybody, again, thank you for coming out. Help my man out with his march to 1,000. Also, again, don't forget my video that's still on the channel there for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you haven't done the thing that you need to do in order to be entered to win, we have, there's like a dozen slabs here to give away. So, and then I've got friends apparently who are coming on, and they're going to donate stuff as well. So it's going to be a big old party. So thank you all very much. As always, collect what you want. Don't listen to any of us, especially me, because I mean, I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.